We begin by breathing deeply now, and as we breathe, again, we've already had a wonderful alignment through our channels and through our bodies. We understand that we are channels. I'm not the only channel in here. Every one of us is a channel. You are a channel for your own soul. You are a channel for your own consciousness. You're also a channel for your genetics. You are also a channel of light. You are also a channel of energy. So as we begin this meditation, you allow yourself to just remember that I am a channel of light. I am a channel of love. And as you say this to yourself, to remember what that means, the light isn't just within you. The light is all over. The entire universe is full of light. It is also full of space. All manifestation is a byproduct of love. Love isn't just what you have for your children or your mothers or your parents or your beloveds or your dogs or your pets. Love is a substance of creation. So as you allow yourself to say, I am a channel of light, I am a channel of love, all you are doing is surrendering the separation that the illusion of a body, a separate mind, a separate set of energy, a separate set of genetics gives you. For a moment, you're willing to let go this idea of being individual and understand, I am a channel of love. I am a channel of light. As you do this, you allow yourself, if you will, to simply begin to pay attention to your crown chakra at the very top of your head. Again, there's a fontanelle there where when you were born, there's a little opening there. There's still an opening there. The fontanelle is where the crown chakra is, and we want each one in the meditation to simply feel that a beautiful beam of blue light is coming to their crown chakra, coming from their soul. Their soul might manifest in other ways, but for this meditation today, you allow yourself to feel blue light. The first thing you feel is a beautiful sky blue light, the color that we often associate with Mary. And then that light ombres as it does into a beautiful kind of deep, rich, royal blue light, the color of the Ajna chakra. Sky blue light, the color of expression chakra. Deep blue light, the color of the Ajna center. And then you allow yourself to see this beautiful turquoise light pouring to your head, stopping right now just at the crown chakra. And you understand that this turquoise light is the color of the transpersonal chakra, which we seem to know at the thymus. But you allow yourself to feel that this body that you are, this body sitting here, these thoughts, these feelings, this idea of you who's receiving this turquoise light, you allow yourself to feel that indeed you are kind of a vessel. And the turquoise light is a substance that you are allowing into you in your crown chakra as you allow yourself to say, I open my physical body. I receive the calibration of the higher energies of Sirius, and I allow those energies to move through my central channel, activating my memory, aligning my consciousness to the true service of humanity. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths. You feel this turquoise light come into your crown chakra. You feel it as a beam of light. At first, it might be just like a tiny little strand of light, like a spider web strand. But you still see that beautiful turquoise light coming down through the central channel until it gets to the pineal gland. And when it gets to the pineal gland, we want you to see that turquoise beam of light as if it were a lighthouse. That indeed the turquoise light is in a point, but it is moving in a 360-degree circle pulsing. And you see it pulsing in your pineal gland. Again, a third dimensional gland, but a higher dimensional doorway. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths. As you see that turquoise light moving like a lighthouse through your pineal gland, you allow it not necessarily to illuminate your past lives or to illuminate the foibles, but simply to clear away any webbing, any kind of clouds of consciousness that you might have in your third eye, allowing you not to need to identify, just knowing you are ready for the clarification. Just like ghee is clarified butter, this light is clarifying your own ajna center for whatever purpose your vehicle needs it for. As you breathe in now, that beautiful turquoise light comes down to the throat, breathing deeply, long and deep breaths. And as it comes to the throat, we want you simply to remember yourself literally being a fetus in the womb of your mother. Being this fetus floating in this amniotic fluid, this body being woven together of physicality, this body floating in this fluid inside the womb of a mother who is growing your body for you out of her body, breathing deeply. And you allow yourself to feel that as that beautiful turquoise light comes in, and you begin to also understand that you are in a kind of ball of turquoise light, even though you were in the womb of your mother, in her body, in the amniotic fluid. And you realize this ball of light, this turquoise ball of light, is your commitment to embody at this time on the earth, where you are moving out of personal reality and into transpersonal reality. You are moving out of me and into we. And this is what we see in our expression chakra, our ability to express in a transpersonal way, to no longer take our lives so personally, but to see ourselves evolving as a species on a planet in alignment with much higher systems of energy. As we breathe deeply now, that turquoise light goes down to that thymus between the throat and the heart. And that thymus is kind of what we want you to see, as many of you have seen images of the temples of Karnak with the large pillars, with all the cuneiform and all the hieroglyphs there, and all what used to be emblazoned with gold and lapis lazuli. And you allow yourselves each to remember yourselves going into the temple of Karnak, breathing deeply, long and deep breaths, not even as an Egyptian or anything. Just remember your consciousness going through the doors of Karnak, going into the reverential state of being aware that it is in this sanctuary that you are able to visit and be in alignment with your multidimensional family who come from Sirius. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths. As you feel that in your thymus, again, the thymus is like a double-winged thing. We want you to see those two pillars of Karnak. And again, not as they're shown in history now, old battered, but to remember what they were. Pillars of consciousness. Just as in the earlier meditation before we began this, we were in a pillar of Mother Mary's consciousness. You can call it overlighting, but you allow your individual consciousness to run the higher dimensional pillar of consciousness that is this higher being. And in no way doing that means that you have to feel that you're not worthy. It's more your willingness to understand you're a vehicle of service. Breathing deeply, now the turquoise light goes down to your heart, breathing deeply in your heart. And we want you to see it just as if you've seen an old washing machine and it fills up with water, and you put all your dirty clothes in that washing machine and the water fills it up, fills it up, fills it up. And then the water starts agitating. Now, of course, washers use magnetics, but it's the same principle. You allow this turquoise light to come in and fill up your heart, which is not just the physical heart, but is also that high heart, that emotional energy. And you allow yourself to feel the vibratory energy of this turquoise light hitting your heart and very much filling up that chakra with this high frequency light. Very much as it comes in, it agitates, it moves, it at a molecular quantum level begins to vibrate, so that the old debris that heart carries, whether it be through emotional wounding, whether it be for attachment, whether it be through loss, whether it be for genetic coding, you just allow that vibration to come into the heart chakra. And you just allow it to open the heart in a new and different way. The blue light, this beautiful turquoise light, goes down to your power chakra now, breathing deeply. And as it goes to the power chakra, we want you to see it come down to your power chakra, and it immediately beams out of your power chakra to this large, what you would see in front of you, in turquoise light, the Mayan calendar. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths. Doesn't matter if you know what the Mayan calendar is, you'll be able to look it up. You see this larger than life calendar, even larger than the planet calendar in holographic light, with all the counting of the periods of time, periods much greater than a second or a minute or an hour or a day or a week or a month or a year. We are talking of cycles of time in the tens of thousands of years. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths, and you allow yourself to feel that light coming in your power chakra, seeing that calendar in front of you, breathing deeply, and becoming just a whirling kind of energy of turquoise fire, breathing deeply. That calendar is there, and as that calendar becomes this whirling turquoise fire, you see the galaxy that we live within, the Milky Way, the whirling galaxy of fire. That's really what it is. Stars are particles of light, of electromagnetic energy. You begin to realize the power of the universe, the power of the galaxy, the power of the sun is also able to come to your power chakra. You begin to realize you are also able to channel this energy, not to own it, but to allow it to operate through your power center. As you breathe deeply, now the turquoise light goes all the way down to the second chakra. And in the second chakra, we simply want you to see there like a little kind of turquoise seed, whatever it looks like. It could look like a turquoise bud or a seed. And again, if you've seen a seed, that when you open it, it has a tiny little leaf within it. And you can see it. And if you see a bud, you know within it is a whole tree or a whole flower. And you just see that little bud, in no way judging it, in no way trying to do anything with it. You see that turquoise bud right in your creative center, understanding the concept of quantum energy. That bud, that seed, has within it a tree, that has within it a seed, that has within it a tree, that has within it a seed. That bud has within it a flower, that has within it a bush, that has within it a seed, that has within it a flower, that has within it a bush. This quantum reality is demonstrated on this planet by Fibonacci energy. Mandelbrot. The one contains the whole contains the one. And that turquoise light comes down now to your root chakra. And as it comes to your root chakra, we want each of us sitting in the meditation to see it becoming kind of like one of the old compasses that would be in the big churches, where they would have the stars, the 4 points being the master points of north, south, east, and west, and then all the other little stars in between to guide. And we understand that the compass that we are seeing at our root chakra is not the compass of simply guiding us on the planetary surface, but this guidance that's there is more like a gyroscope, that this turquoise compass is a holographic energy of telemetry. And you allow yourself to simply feel right at your root chakra, this kind of gyroscope that is constantly moving. Sometimes it's a tiny little minuscule movement. Sometimes it's a radical movement, keeping you in this idea of you in alignment and balance and on course for your transpersonal service. Breathing deeply. And now that blue light comes down through your own root chakra, through the crown, all the way through to the earth, breathing deeply. And when you enter into the earth, again, we see the earth is this crust with all this wonderful activity on it. But for now, we go into the earth for who she is. The crust being like the skin. Underneath, seeing what you would call the liquid magma. Inside, seeing a grid work, a very detailed grid work of crystalline structure. All the crystals that we see in the world, on all the stages, in all the stores, and in all your houses and on your bodies, you see large plates of crystal inside the earth, operating as a grid system. Beyond that, you go deeper into the earth and you see the artesian waters, the very, very pure waters inside the earth. That turquoise light is going through all of these layers, deep, deep within the earth, where again, there is the blueprint for this planet's evolution. And in this, as you put your own strand of turquoise light through you, it's not yours at any level, it's a higher dimensional energy moving through you to the earth. You just remember the earth for a moment. You become the earth for a moment, this ball of what appears to be solid reality, with every flower, every leaf, every tree, every river, every mountain, every species of animal, every species of human being, every species of other beings who are inhabiting the earth inside her and on the surface. You begin to realize all the books of all the birds, all the books of all the trees, all the books of all the flowers, all the history books of all the civilizations. But you become Mother Earth. And you realize all this kind of categorizing what has been allowed to appear on her surface is still not the whole blueprint for the earth. She is a blossom. You are a blossom. You allow yourself to feel the magnanimity of the energy field that the earth is within, that you are within, that you can receive through your conscious breath. You do not need to own it. You do not need to claim it. You only need to be it. We're going to do a harmonic now. Breathing deeply, long and deep breaths now. And before we begin with questions, allow yourself to realize this energy, this galactic energy, this planetary energy, this solar energy, this conscious energy that you are, is all in a beam of light. This beam of light, which many of you knew in Thebes a long time ago, which many of you knew in Karnak a long time ago, We want you to remember today as you do this meditation that you are aware of this cosmic cycle of time. And as you see the demonstrations that are playing out in your own individual lives and on the media and on the group life and all the little stories that are playing out on the planet, you remember to breathe in to the cosmic cycle of time. It doesn't mean that you won't get up, you won't brush your teeth, you won't eat, you won't feed your children, you won't go out, you won't do your part in whatever your idea of you is. But if you remember to breathe and be, not think about, not aspire, but to be the frequency of now. And now includes all the civilizations that have ever been on this planet. All the creation that has ever come out of a planetary matrix of light that manifested as simply energy and then became crystallized energy and then became regulatory energy and then became conditional energy and then became and understand in this now you are in, the earth is becoming. That is all. You are all becoming. Society, people, lives, structures are in a state of becoming. It looks like the end, but you're only becoming. Allowing yourself to remember as you look at the stars and you might go, oh, there's Sirius. It's up there. Look how beautiful it is. And it does display so magnificently this beautiful sun, this beautiful electromagnetic field that is vast and always sparkling higher vibrational light frequencies to you. Even if you don't see her in the sky, she is always there. And you allow yourself now, if you will, in your mind's eye, to feel that you have a link to Sirius, to feel that you are able to kind of transfer consciousness back and forth between you and Sirius, just like a mainframe computer is able to transfer information from it to your little laptop or your little phone. And again, it's not about you making it happen, it's about your receptivity. So for the moment now, allow yourself to see this beam of turquoise light coming from your own soul, also being potentized by this portal of Sirius, this cosmic time. And let the frequency move through your systems, through the chakras, through the etheric body, through the brain, through all the glands in the body, through all the organs in the body, through your eyes, through your tongue, through your skin, through your bones, through your blood. Receive this frequency of heightened love, heightened compassion, heightened understanding, heightened awareness, heightened alignment. Asha nakamani kala kasakor kabarika nanana kumali sika na makano nanete na bati sakana manati sada dabada na dabada was a manati dabada sika dabada dabada manana sikana suki ala kabala kana ne bringing forth the light of love, bringing forth the light of love. bringing forth the light of love. Let this be your motto. I am bringing forth the light of love. There have been throughout societies, not just this one, not just the New Zealand or the American or the Australian, there are always masters who come forth and bring to stabilize higher ideals. That which we speak of today is the one of Abraham Lincoln. We know these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And this does not mean men, it means humans are created equal. Now you may say, well, oh no, they're not equal to me because I'm sitting here right now receiving energy from Sirius because I know I am. It is not the case. Humanity has an equality of being. And this is a very vital understanding in your work as transpersonal people. Humanity as a species has an equality of being. And your motto is be loving, be loving, be loving. Even when you see the atrocities, be loving, be loving. Is that a love that is beyond this world? It absolutely is. A love that is higher than this world. This is why you are needing to open your chakras. This is why you are needing to uplift your apparatus. This is why you are having downloads in your brain, because you are bringing in a frequency of love that is higher than this world. The earth herself is rising in consciousness. Her platform for the game board that you all play on is lifting to a higher frequency. Some are still playing at the very lowest frequency, and yet they still deserve love. Some are playing at a very high frequency, but they are not better than. They are simply in tune with higher understanding.